Hello and welcome to TopDeck.gg's coverage of Cowtown Throwdown. We are here with our top four. I'm Lauren, joined by Zane. Been a crazy, crazy day today. A lot of swings, lot of really solid gameplay. But we are here, the final four out of 256 players that came to show up and play for this two-day event out of Columbus, Ohio. This is the largest ever cEDH tournament in history so far. I mean, hopefully we break that record here soon. And it is the largest ever cash pool of $12,000. And thank you to our partnership with Iron Deck Tournaments. We have a sword, aka the Cowtown Cleaver, also being awarded to first place. So there's a lot to play for. The winner of this platinum event will get a guaranteed invite to our TopDeck.gg Invitational to 2 months in August. I mean, this is like a stacked top four. Zane, what do you think in seeing these players?
I mean, yeah, everyone at this table is their heater. Three of them are like top 25 of the leaderboard, actually. I think Corey here looking to get these points and kind of catapult himself up into that top 20 position as well. But let me do the introductions. Isaac here, I believe, around number 24 or something on the leaderboard here on Timnacrom. A little bit of a variant. I don't know. There's a lot of variants of TNK, but this one I think better than what I normally see. With it's called Enchantment Tribal, running things like copy artifact, steal enchantment, copy enchantment, really trying to take advantage of the meta that I guess Isaac expected to see here. And I mean, first seed, first seat in top four, winning like every game seems to be working. It's probably going to prey on Corey's deck, if I'm going to be honest with you. Ian here, featured earlier on stream on Sisse. If you missed the interview, rewind and check it out. Ian feeling pretty comfortable here on Sisse. 3 artifact heavy decks. The dock sides are going to look good. Low interaction for the creature based boards. I'm seeing maybe like 2 toxic deluges in the entire board here. Ori on Roxai just played that amazing top 16 game that we featured on stream with the Flare copying the Born at the last minute and just winning it all. Pretty normal Roxai list, I think, just off the Wheel of Misfortune and on an extra land. Excited to see what Ori cooks up here again. Again, Ori is the winner of the TopDeck GG Expo, already qualified for this invitational. But looking for that cash, looking for that sword, and looking for that glory, I think just coming off of winning SCG Vegas. Corey here. Corey has been a mainstay of many top 16s throughout the history of Top Deck events. I've seen him there in quite a bit. This, I believe, is his first top 4. I may be wrong, but I believe it's his first top 4 at a big event like this. Super happy for him. He's been grinding a long time. I've seen him switch decks around a lot. I've seen him on Roxai, Dihada. I've seen him on Timnacrom. I've seen him on Akiri Thrasios. So he knows Magic. He knows cEDH. He knows what's going on. More of a standard TNK list here going forth. So not exactly where you want to be, but if you're going to be fourth, I guess TNK is probably one of the better decks to do it on.
Yeah, I'm beyond proud of Corey. He's kind of a mainstay at our events. He's a familiar face. It's so good to see. He's been working so hard, and he's finally the closest he's ever been to taking down a tournament. Ori, as you said, already locked in for the Invitational by winning the TopDeck.gg Expo, already has the trip. So does Ian. Ian also has the invite. Ian won the Boil, guaranteeing his invite. So Ian and Ori aren't really hurting for platinum points, but there is a cash prize on the line. I believe first place is getting around $4,000, $3,600, which should hopefully, unless you're flying first class, pay for your trip and then a little extra. And of course, the sword, courtesy of Iron Deck Tournaments. Probably the coolest trophy I've ever seen for a Magic event.
Yeah, super sweet. Definitely check out Iron Deck. Check out their channel. Lots of cool stuff going on there. And anytime they host a tournament, they give out a sword. And I believe They're going to take the 4 sword winners sometime later this year and host like a little best to 2 pod where the winner wins something crazy. I know they've had a few videos like that with the winner winning things like an abyss or a tropical island and whatnot. So definitely give them a watch.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, and it makes sense to see Ian and Ori both here. Both have been consistent performers across tournaments of all shapes and sizes all across the country. And it's kind of a, the top half of the table doesn't need the invite, but the bottom half does. Fighting for points, these platinum events do give a lot of points. So the structure and the texture, if I can quote Drake Sasser, of the leaderboard changes with these big events. Even if you top 16, don't quite top 4, you still get a big chunk of points compared to gold, silver, and emerald, bronze events. So
yeah, I'll be real with you. I'm sitting number 34 on the leaderboard, a little precarious position after this event since I'm not playing in it, but I only played in one platinum event. And that was enough to get me a lot of points. So coming to these big events, grinding them out, it is worth it, and you get the best practice you possibly can, especially with the invitational coming up real soon. Now, you had some statistics for me earlier on this pod composition. You want to repeat that for me?
I did, and I will say, I believe with Ian's top 4, I believe Ian cements himself at number 1 on the leaderboard, overtaking Jorman. That was kind of a budding storyline at the beginning of this, who's going to leave here with number 1. And I believe no matter what the result is of this top 4, Ian's leaving at the number 1 spot. So, as you were asking, so this pod composition, to Timna Kroms, Rograk, Silas, and Sisse Weatherlight Captain. We have data that Datatog has given to us from TopDeck.gg, EDH Top 16, Command Tower Track Games, all the buzzwords. This pod has been seen 6 times. Of those 6 times, 4 resulted in a draw, which obviously cannot happen here in this top 4 scenario. There needs to be a winner. The deck that has won twice of those 6 has been Rogsai. So per this data and across over 38,000 games tracked on Command Tower, Rogsai has been the winner 2 out of 6 times. So we have a 33% chance if you're Rogsai.
Pretty sweet, especially for me, Rogsai Coper over here. Ori keeping a 7, I believe. So
that's scary for his opponents.
That is scary. I mean, when I was playing with Ori at locals, he would just keep 7s and be like, yeah, Dark Root Necro first. Yep, you lose. Oh, yeah, Dark Root Necro again, you lose. Yeah, Land Pass. All right, Dark Root Necro, you lose.
Wonder
so
if
let's
we
see
will
what he's
see
got.
that.
I mean, if you're going to win this, you want to win this quickly. Rogsai being able to beat these T&K decks on mana early on is very important. Really, the Rogsai beats T&K in that type of matchup, and especially Ori has not mulled super low. He'll have a lot of resources available to him. If he expects the game to grind out a little longer, we'd maybe like to see a Rhystic Study from any of these players. Timnas will be drawing cards. Maybe an Esper Sentinel from Sisse. Yeah, I'm excited to see. This game could go any direction.
Yeah, I think it's in Ori's best interest to get this game closed quickly. I think the longer this game does go, Ian stands to gain the most from it. Sisse is I would say the best at taking advantage of these long-term games, slowly getting out your legendary creatures, grinding the game out. It almost can grind better than Timna Krom. Timna Krom's going to draw cards. Sisse is going to grab legendaries out of your deck directly into play. So Ian can really take advantage right now, especially looking at Timna Krom players mulling low. There's a lot to lose if you're Corey and Isaac as well. You don't want to go too fast, overextend yourself. I think Rogsai and Sisse both can take advantage of players just running out of gas and taking control of the game.
Yeah, I'm excited for them to get to it. Now, if the T&K players are mulling low, they probably don't have interaction. Oh, no, we're just getting started. Looks like we're all set to go with the Chrome Mox coming down.
Yep. Isaac kicking us off. We have a Chrome Mox. Looks like we're imprinting a Chain of
Gambling
Vapors.
for Mystic Remora. Let's see it. 1 in 2 chance here.
I love this. This is the plays that I think you have to make in these high stress situations.
Alrighty. I've done this play multiple times in multiple top 16s and top 4s. I always discard the fish. So I think I did that at Festival of Nights. That's what happened. I gambled for the fish and I lost it on stream. I've done it at Silicon Dynasty 2, Fishbowl. I'm always on the losing end of this play, but I would make it every single time. You just got to play those odds. It's a 50-50 chance to kind of just win almost with the fish. Odds
I
are
love
evens.
the gamesmanship too of doing it face up as well.
He's just saying, hey, if this doesn't work out for me, then I lose. So
we have odds.
And it did not work out for him. No, you hate to see it.
Red and Tomb. We have a 3-player pod. A 3-player pod that is feeding a dockside, at least partially.
Well, that's one less opponent to be worried about. Ori feeling pretty good. I believe. Wait, what is that? Is that Jewel Lotus coming out?
I believe that's a J-Lo, and it followed
and
by
then there's
the
Esper Sentinel. As I said, definitely something
Great
Ian
start.
would want to see.
And if that is a J-Lo, your free interactions live now. Your fears. Oh, not deploying the Sisei. Okay.
Yeah, not deploying Sisei. Interesting. Maybe afraid of some sort of removal being held. Want to deploy that Sisei at the last second. It's free with the Lotus, so why send it?
Exactly.
Turns off some of your free interaction, but that's okay.
Free interaction.
I'm a huge fan of what Isaac just did. Like those gambles, those consults, like anything to get that fish out early. Huge fan. Let's not count him out yet. There could be a wheel or something, but those are the types of plays you want to be seeing at these top tables. Those high EV plays. You don't want to just be like, oh yeah, I have a X% chance to win. I got to play it safe or whatever. You got to be like, if this works and there's a 50-50 chance of it working, it's going to be crazy high impact. So super,
as you said,
super cool.
A wheel gets you back into this game as well, and all these decks. I mean, Sans Sisei, but 3 of the 4 decks here are wheel centric decks. Not going for the Sisei there too also stops the MBT as well.
Mana Vault coming down. Esper Sentinel drawing a card. Not quite as fast as you would want to see, but let's see if Ori has more gas. Pedal coming down. Oh no, is this resolving? Still on the stack? Table getting some free information.
Oh no. All right. Rough start.
Not a fan of that one.
I mean, yeah, do you use it on the fish though if it comes down? Unless that was drawn off the
definitely. Most definitely you use it on the fish.
Yeah. Gip Probe on Ian. This gives Ori a little bit of bargaining power, right? With the table of I saw the hand, this is how fast Ian can try to win.
Yep. Exactly. You can start deflecting really hard. That's what I like. Whenever I cast a Gip Probe, I'll look at the opponent's hand. It could be 6 lands, and I'll be like, yeah, we're dead next turn. We got to do something.
I will say, I've seen a lot of gameplay from Ian, though. I've seen many situations in which Ian fully reveals his hand and goes, yeah, this is what I have. And if you don't see the line, he can easily get a win out from under you. I saw that on, I believe you were you in the game with the showdowns, the regional showdowns? Different game?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyways.
The crew battles.
Oh, the crew battles. No, I wasn't in that game. I was with Bailey. Gotcha. I got cooked. All right, well, the Lotus Petal coming out. Ori holding back. We don't know what's in his hand. The Mana Vault going away is damaging for sure. But is it enough to stop him? Mox Diamond coming down. Dockside getting fed. And Esper getting fed.
Let's see what
this fish would have looked really good.
Draneth would be hot. Oh. We're passing.
We're going to draw a card, see what we get. Praying to those top deck gods. Isaac, I believe in you.
And we're passing again. Yeah, the longer this game keeps happening, I think the more we're seeing Sisei favored. Esper Sentinel has drawn 2 cards now, which is a pretty good rate, and Ian has the ability to easily cast Sisei. Even easier now.
Coming down, Dockside getting more fed. This is looking scary.
Yeah, a lot of development. That can't get over how crippling that discarding that Mystic Remora was for Isaac, as I'm sure it's obvious to the table. And yeah, 1 dockside. I mean, if Ian gets dockside now, it's 3, and that gets our colors for Sisay, right? Or no,
Yeah.
not quite.
Flipping, I mean, that Remora getting discarded, flipping the game on its head. I mean, if it got cast, does it get misstepped? Does Ori resolve that Mana Vault? The world may never know. Unfortunately, the time travelers that I consort with, it's only a single line of time travel they do. So I don't know what happens in these alternate futures.
A lot of patient play, I feel, from Ian. Grip of cards at hand. You obviously have something to cast. Not casting it though.
Land coming down. I believe we're going to see a wheel here. No, Jessica's will.
Okay.
Full send. You can draw from Esper, please.
And wonder if we're getting a wheeled followed by that.
Spirit Bomb sending my J-Will powers to Ori right now.
We can't play favorite, Zane. Come on.
Oh, I totally can. All right, I think we're just getting countered though. Swan Song coming down. Ian chock full of interaction.
And it's resolving. No one has anything.
What a crazy hand. This Esper Sentinel doing a ton of work.
You did get a 2/2 bird out of it, which, you know, you can sacrifice to your flare, the blue flare that you have, right? Oh, it's non-token. Never mind. Tapping our Dark Writ on the stack.
Dark Rit coming down. I know Corey plays Necro. I think that's how he won his top 16 game.
Into a talisman.
Okay.
We can deploy Timna now if we don't have anything to do with that mana.
There, I was
1
getting some
black.
notes from the floor. Got a little distracted there. Tense moments in this game as no one's able to really get anything started except Ian.
Yeah, it's been a pretty lopsided game thus far. Again, this is favoring Sisay in a pretty unprecedented rate. Not a lot of action, and the action that has occurred either discards itself or Ian had the response for it.
Exactly. Let's see if Corey's cooking anything up here, though.
I think we're going to see
Black getting
Timna.
used.
Oh.
Probably something basic here. Oh, nope, just passing the turn.
Interesting.
Not even seeing a Timna.
Very interesting.
Interesting. Holding something up? Let me consult the deck list. No dress down or anything. No
We are
Fire
drawing
Covenant.
and passing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm at the edge of my seat here, wondering what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the fireworks to start going off. I know Drake alluded to it's almost 4th of July. We need to start seeing fireworks eventually. And this game, as far as top 4 games, has been a pretty lopsided. Usually there's a little bit more neck and neck racing for this, and we're not having that right now. And it keeps the tension high though.
Let's
from
see.
Ian.
Derevi coming down. Uh-oh, combo piece.
We have 2 free attacks, right, with Sisay and Esper?
Yes, we do. That's going to get some untappies, some mana. Not enough for an activation here, but the Derevi here going to make pump Sisay up by +3, or no, +2, I believe.
Good, pretty good. This is where we're Secret Commander Najila now, right?
I'm wondering here, is Ori out of gas? The Vault gone, the Pedal gone, the J-Will gone. No protection to speak of, as we know. Isaac out of the game as well. Corey, pretty much the only person remaining who could potentially do anything. Taking the damage. Commander damage getting tracked. Is it really going to be that type of game? I don't know.
If it is, we need to start Uber Eating or something.
On tap, he's coming in. Now, artifact count doesn't exist to the point where I think a winning explosion could happen, but I've been wrong before. Turn bidding past, cards getting stacked in hand. Does Ori have more action? How much more
One
just
dockside.
win can he exemplify?
Yeah, one dockside just cracks this open though, right?
Dockside now from Ori? Could be good.
Yeah.
I don't think he has it.
I don't think so. I think he would have windmill slammed that.
I think he was digging with that J-Will. I think he wanted to get that mana vault out. Maybe had a wheel looking for that post mana wheel. We don't know.
And did you see anything looking at Corey's list that for 2 mana we might be cooking on?
I think Corey's cooking for an end step tutor here, taking his chances and trying to just drop the win on the next turn. To be honest, being real quiet about it, sees that the misstep is gone, sees the swan song is gone, is like, no way this guy has more interaction than that.
Would
Knows
love
that
even
the player to his left has none, knows Ori has none, really just has to play against one player. If he can land a win off the top deck tutor, more power to him. And the reason I
possible
think that is
window.
he didn't play the Timna. He wants to tutor.
Yeah. Could Tainted Pact down, reverse Thorkel.
Yeah, reverse Thoracle with the Tainted Pact. It's always another powerful power play that could be done. That's a good point.
So I'm not
Some
counting Corey
discussion occurring. Can we get the C-SPAN view?
Oh, we're deep.
Tense.
We are
Everyone's
thinking.
tense. Ian's.
You can feel it.
He's talking. He's talking. He's wearing sleeves. He's talking. Some pretty intense faces. Ori fishing for information. Ian trying to deflect, saying, hey, you have this mana, you have this, you have a Derevi. Why shouldn't I do whatever I'm trying to do right now?
Yeah, I love these situations in which you can feel the tension, and the only thing breaking it up for me is the person in the cow suit. We're talking about thousands of dollars on the line. There's a thousands of dollar difference between first place and second place, and we're rocking the cow suit. I love to see.
He's rocking the cow suit. He's looking for that whatchamacallit? That sword, the Cowtown Claymore, Cowtown Cleaver. Yeah. Diabolic intent coming. Thanks for the swan.
Yeah. I hope the 400 plus people joining us right now are enjoying the Cowtown Cleaver showdown that we have going. And for the viewers, I do not believe that these players split the pricing. So they are playing out for the full payout from the $12,000 prize pool.
Look, I think if Ian gets another turn, this game is over. That's my personal prediction. The Time Travelers, I've used up all my power to communicate with them, so I don't know who wins this game.
I completely agree. I think if Ian sees another turn, it's the table's last turn. He'll be knighted with that sword.
It's plain old Zane, just trying to make some predictions as a washed caster.
Plain Zane.
What are we tutoring for here with the Diabolic Intent in this situation? What could possibly get you out of this horrendous situation?
With no mana, I truly don't know. I don't know if he's sandbagging a land drop, maybe some free interaction, and hopefully you're seeing the next turn. But you've played your land for turn, right? City of Brass was played.
Yeah, no, that was last turn.
Okay, so we do have a land. I don't know what you're looking for unless it's like land, Dark Rit, Necro, Hope, but it looks like we're passing turn.
The turn.
No end step
getting
tutor
interaction.
Yeah.
Getting Rollick, getting Flare.
It could be Flare potentially, and it looks like Corey Dark Ridded into that Talisman and drew in past turn. So no end step tutors and
still no Timna, no end step tutor. What are we doing here, Corey?
I don't know if there's any curried favor from Ori to the rest of the table. Ori and Corey and Isaac saying, hey, this is now a 3v1. but I'm
All right, Court of Calling coming down.
Chord of Calling X equals 3.
Now, if Ori got a flare, he can chord for his own dockside and maybe get something started here.
Counts 3. X equals 3, right? Derevi,
Yes.
Convoked, City of Brass, Taiga, Sisei, and then 2. Can you get anything for 3?
For 3, I don't know.
Kutsil, maybe.
Kutsil works, draws you some cards, wins you the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to. If Ori had a flare here, that'd be crazy.
Could be Bloom, Tender. Some discussion here.
Ori doing something
this
here, dropping an opposition agent. Bided his
Oh.
time.
Ian
And
grabbing
maybe
the cord. Oh, this is resolving.
Ian seeing his 10th opposition agent in this tournament.
I'm wondering if there's some table talk too of going, why did you use it against me and not the diabolic intent? But I'm wondering now, hindsight's 2020. If Ori goes, hey, I'm going to use this. What
There
do
was
you
definitely
have?
some sort of communication that occurred at the table that let that intent go through.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see from Corey's hand what could be in Ian's hand possibly. I can't quite
really tell. Love those sleeves though.
The Superman sleeves?
Yeah.
But I'm the Joker, baby.
Okay.
Good talk. And this is where, yeah, we grab the dockside.
Yeah, grab your dockside. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Put that under my opposition agent and be like, yeah, I've got a fed dockside when it gets to my turn. You don't know what's in my hand. And some patient play getting rewarded here.
Yeah, I think that's a A+ play by Corey. If I'm Ian, I am frustrated why that wasn't used on the diabolic intent, but this is where politicking comes in clutch, right?
They're all good players here at the table. I think Corey wanted to get the max value out of that by just taking the tutor, not following, because Sisei runs a lot of stuff that can remove your oppo.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to just land that on the board, leave it open, get it removed, and then lose to the Sisei anyways. Soul Ring coming down. Lots of mana, some combat. Ian's hand suddenly feeling kind of stuffed. Deafening silence.
Okay. I like this play by Ian. If you're going to slow me down, I'm going to slow the game down.
Seems good.
Yeah, seems very good. I think Corey, though, stands to gain the most from that. You have a creature out. You can play your Timna next turn, start doing the farm thing.
Yeah, this is where Timna starts shining.
Mm-hmm.
Damage coming through at Corey.
Makes sense.
Clock being put on his head, a little bit on Ori's as well.
I think this exemplifies, too, what a good player Ian is. If you can't remove the thing that's stopping you, you can at least try to break parity on it by, again, slowing down the game, pivoting. We see now the pivot to combat damage. We're going to start spreading some damage, start attacking our opponents to life totals. We're very clearly seeing it now, and I think this is what makes Ian such a great player.
I don't want to count Isaac out here either. At this point, he's drawn enough cards.
True. Yeah, I think one wheel, Isaac's back in the game, or one land drop, Isaac's back in the game.
Yes, Chad, that is a deafening silence if you missed it earlier. Deadly Rollick coming out.
Esper Sentinel trigger. What are we hitting here? Are we hitting the Derevi? Yep. And this is, I think, where table posture and the way your opponents react to your spells is tantamount. Ian immediately grabbing the Derevi, putting it into exile after drawing off Esper. I know there's no counter magic because that would be the decision point to use it.
Well, he also played that deafening silence, so.
Oh, true.
Paradise Mantle coming down, equipped to the Rog. Passing turn.
I think we're gonna see land drop Timna swing.
Yeah, let's see what Corey's got for us.
So we're gonna be here for a while. What are you gonna get from Uber Eats?
I just had a delicious salad, actually. I made myself some coffee. I had my second slice of a chocolate cream pie for the day.
Amazing.
I'm feeling pretty good right now.
I think I'm getting some carne asada tacos after. Very excited.
Sounds pretty good.
We lit. Corey finding probably Volk. Dang, I'm the best
Dang,
TNK
it's
player
like you
ever.
play TNK. That's crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't. The first time I ever picked up Rogsai, my hands began shaking, and I started breaking out all over my body because I couldn't handle the sheer power. So I had to tone it down, and I had to go to T and K. Um, couldn't handle the Rogsai heat. There was a dope Pakistani place by the venue. That's cool. I know a dope Pakistani man.
I wonder who that could be.
It's you, silly.
Alrighty. So I don't think anyone's showing any action at this point. The game can only end in Thoracle Consult, in my personal opinion.
We could see that right now. We have the mana.
Well, there's a oh well, the Deafening Silence. It's only non-creature spells. That's right. That's right. No, I don't think so.
See the Timna?
2 mana getting tapped here. 3 mana getting tapped here. Yep, there it is.
Classic.
Holding up the blue. Opposition agent gonna swing in. Probably at Ian, maybe at Ori. No. It's a TNK world out here.
Curious why you didn't tap the Talisman, keep the Mox Diamond open, but I'm sure there's good reason.
And there's a
Abrupt
decay
Decay.
coming out. Oh,
Interesting. So we do have an answer. Oh, Ian's probably going, I don't want to use it yet. I want to make sure I can remove it and not have Isaac have tutor capability.
yep.
But now everyone has their alarm bells up.
Yeah, kind of revealing the A decay there, and then being like, oh, "Wait, hold on, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that."
Oops. Oh. Mox Opal.
Mopal to feed Dockside coming out here, flashing the 4 over at the face-up Dockside.
Oh, Corey didn't play the Dockside.
Yeah, I don't think he has a reason to, especially with the Deafening Silence out.
True.
Just looking to draw some action. Esper Sentinel's getting paid for. Now the A decay is coming out.
Yeah, this is where the table needs to work together.
I don't think the table can work together. Oh, nope, SWAT. Is it going to hit the Deafening Silence?
I think you hit Sisse, no?
Paying for the Esper Sentinel, saying, oh yeah, you could hit the Sisse. I don't know. I would hit the Deafening Silence, maybe.
I think the Deafening Silence is helping Corey rather than hindering him right now, and getting rid of Sisse and putting Ian, time walking Ian is with Ian's own card.
It does get rid of Ian's asymmetry. He doesn't need to tap out for Sisse if he wants to cast it again. But it's yet to be seen. Man, everyone just having the perfect answers in this game.
That SWAT was clutch.
The missteps, the SWATs, the swan songs, the opposition agents. Everyone is ready for each other. And if I'm Corey right now, I'm feeling kind of good with my position here.
Yeah, if I'm Corey, I'm feeling great. Burning the card that Abrupt Decay getting out of the hand. Yeah, it's really worked in Corey's favor despite kind of a slow start. Back to Ori here. We can't fetch.
The threat of a Thoracle Consult is there. Fetches are turned off. Extremely unfortunate. Feeling a little stuck.
Wheel?
Ristic? Windfall.
Makes sense.
Not paying for Esper. Trying to get something started here, maybe hoping you get to another turn, and that will turn Isaac back online, by the way.
Yeah, I think
FYI.
Isaac with the definitive thumbs up. Very happy about
He was
this.
like, hell yeah.
Here's my hand.
Consult
Oh,
Warriors Oath going away from Ori. Vimage
Vimage.
Tainted Pack going away from Corey there.
Oh, we got rid of a D tutor. It's
And
fine with the
Corey, not
oppo.
opposition. I don't know if Sisse plays Thorkel actually, but I don't think they do.
Sure.
Or else that would have been a snap take from Corey.
I don't know if there's any world in which we dockside and then something. But Ori's out of gas. Can't do any more non-creatures. We are moving back to Corey's turn. Hopefully Corey doesn't forget about the dockside that they have under the Crom.
I don't think so. It's a tool that we can use later.
Let's see. What would count?
I'm trying to inject some energy into the chat.
7.
Mana Confluence coming down. Corey, think about his options with a fresh, I believe, 6 cards. Opposition Agent doing the heavy lifting here. Isaac just unlocked with a new hand. Ian, thinking redeployed Sisse. The threat of Dockside is gone, though.
And thank you to the almost 500 viewers that we have for this. I hope you enjoyed Zane's action movie impression. Classic recreation of 80s action movies with that.
Corey hitting them with the gain 2, lose 2, draw 2.
What are we gonna
Feeling
do?
pretty comfortable. I said Isaac's deck was probably meant to prey on Corey's, but Corey from seed 4 here, I believe it's his game to lose at this point. He needs to find some action, and he needs to find it quickly.
I think so. We might be seeing something here. A
Wishclaw coming down. Doubly good because the opposition agent makes it so that your opponents cannot use the Wishclaw. Paying for the Esper Sentinel. Next turn, I believe, is the last turn if it gets back to Corey.
Yeah, I'm not counting Ian out either. If I'm Ian's opponents, I'm worried about him having another turn. I see. I guess we were a land drop away from a Sisse activation, but still, we're pretty close. I'm not sure if there's spirit guides in Ian's list that could start getting us.
I don't believe so.
Okay. But yeah, Corey very definitively showing I'm about to lose, or I'm about to. You're about
liar.
to lose.
There's an ESG in Ian's deck. I'm a liar.
Okay, so possible land ESG for an activation if we're one Sisse activation away. Little tough without the dockside, I think, but there's still so many lines that deck has to be able to.
All right, Isaac, you've been given a second life. Show us what you got.
Ooh, Timna.
Sounds like a Timna.
Okay, I mean that's another gallery of free interaction that people have to consider now between SWAT and Fierce, right?
Alrighty, moving into Ian's turn. I'm at the edge of my seat. Are we going to see some Tyvar Bloom Tender shenanigans? Stay tuned.
How does that work? walk us through Tyvar.
Tyvar makes it so you can tap your creatures for mana as if they had haste, I believe. Dang. And that would turn on the Bloom Tender, and then you can start doing some nice flicker shenanigans.
Pretty good.
Ragavan coming down, buffing Sisse.
No land drop.
No land drop.
We are if we don't hit our land drops, I mean Ragavan doesn't really have a good go through either, right? You don't have great attacks. I guess you can swing into Ori. Ori's not going to block.
It looks
Notably
like Ori
dash
is going to see another turn after that windfall.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
I mean, when you cast these wheels in these types of situations, there's a pretty high there's like a 60% chance that you just see another turn.
Mm-hmm.
I know people are like, oh no, I don't want to wheel my opponents into stuff, but in gummed up board states like this, you just wheel him, you'll probably get another turn.
Can we see the face cams? I want to see the tension right now at these tables. It's oh jeez.
Corey's like,
I,
I don't believe a single thing that you have to say. Anyways,
it's tense. It is tense.
see if I can
If we
see anything in hand here.
under
Tapped
city sewer.
under city sewers coming into play. Let's surveil.
Whew.
We like
Keeping
what
it
we
on
see.
top.
Keeping it on top there.
Necro?
3. Cast
Silence.
Silas. Deploy the blocker. Turn on that Lotus Petal from the graveyard.
It's true that your one non-creature spell.
No, there's also a Mana Vault in that graveyard as well. Yeah, you got to watch out for it. Blocks Timna as well. In disincentivizing pretty much everyone from hitting him, as Ori hopes to make another turn here, but the Wishclaw Talisman kind of causing some problems.
If you have a way to dockside and then lead with a ranger captain, and that kind of seals the deal for you right now if you're Corey.
Well, there's still
I don't
that
think.
deafening silence.
Yeah.
And I think I got a peek at his hand earlier, and I did not see any like crazy pieces in there.
Is Ian on endurance?
Is Ian on endurance? Let's go look. I doubt it, because I've never seen the endurance player win the game. No, he is not on endurance.
Okay. That's not a consideration if there is some sort of ranger captain effect. That's the only thing I can feasibly.
I had a fun game the other day where I cast Authorical, I cast Consult, held priority, used my Wishclaw Talisman to find Tainted Pact, and then passed on everything. Got endurance and then just Tainted Pact it.
Well done.
So could be, if there was an endurance to be found here, maybe that's something he could cook up. Corey doing a lot of thinking, and a lot of thinking usually indicates a lot of math.
Math.
Maybe counting the
from my
dockside
understanding,
count, flipping through the cards in our hand. He's definitely close to something. I think I just peeked a Grand Abolisher in his hand.
I think that's the missing piece to try to go for it right now, right? Safely.
Dockside, Grand Abolisher into a Wishclaw. I don't know. Sequence could matter.
Notably, the dockside count does go up with Silas on the field.
Yep, and the Wishclaw itself.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna see a Grand Abolisher here. Tension. You can feel it coming from these players, and we have
GA
on the
coming
stack.
down. If Corey were to Wishclaw Talisman here for a Chain of Vapor to bounce that Deafening Silence, it would work in his favor, because then his opponents have to wonder, do I bounce his GA? If I bounce his GA, is he going to bounce the Wishclaw back to his hand and recast it? Dockside coming down right now. We're going for it.
We are going for it. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 mana. Game-ending amount of mana. God, if Corey wins this, I'm going to be so excited for him.
Yeah, Corey has been grinding at these events. I'm a staple at these events. Always see him there. Always see him smiling. This is the closest he's ever been to winning, and we might see it here, right now.
I think he's definitely going for it here. It's just a matter of what we're doing.
3?
Come on, Corey.
8.
Let's see it. Okay. This has been a tense game. High level Magic, perfect answers have been deployed by every player. But now, the math is being mathed. 9 mana available here to Corey.
Are we about to see?
I would have liked to maybe see the Wishclaw had been passed before the Dockside deployed, just for that extra piece of mana. You get a little refund on that search. Micro decisions may not matter with the amount of mana that Corey has generated.
Yeah, I wish I knew it was in Corey's hand to have a better idea of what this tutor target could be. The deafening silence definitely putting in the work right now. Otherwise, this would be wrapped up. If it wasn't for that, you grab an intuition and you win the game. But not that simple.
Not that simple at all. Corey looking through his deck, desperate. Found the card he wanted. Gonna have to navigate this carefully. These stacks piece and the deafening silence. Really the only thing between Corey and victory here.
I was wondering if there's a reality if you swing, do Timna swings, and then Final Fortune, try to do it again, draw as many cards as possible, but you really have pretty poor attacks.
Yeah. Your Timna is offline unless you want to swing that into Ori, and that doesn't seem like a good idea. Swing that into Isaac. I think he might block. I don't know. He's been so out of the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you block if you've taken really one major game action of casting Timna. I don't think you block, but in this situation with the GA, I think.
Chain of Vapor coming out as expected by a certain caster here.
Sacking the land, you have to redeploy the Grand Abolisher. You're at 7 treasure. I think you can afford. Oh, you're paying for Esper as well. So we're at
paying
6
for Esper,
treasure.
feeling really confident here.
And Ian, I think sacks the land, right? Unless they just know it's Jover.
Ian might sack the land. It's a fork here for sure, because if you bounce a GA, it gives Corey an opportunity to redeploy that Wishclaw Talisman.
Yep. That's a great point. Can we see the face cams?
Interaction being shown.
Oh.
You can't act it. You can't tap those. Grand Abolisher's on the board. Too bad.
No.
So sad.
Yeah. It's going to be opened up, though, once it's copied. What are we casting, though?
We're not casting anything.
Oh, channeling.
Channeling the Sky Turtle.
Interesting.
And then that might mess up the math a little bit. But if you see that out of mental misstep coming out here, once again, perfect interaction being found by the table.
I'm wondering if there's a world where Ian sacks the land and bounces the dockside to his hand to have that be able to redeploy on his turn.
I think he wanted that Colossal Sky Turtle for his dockside or for that Oppo. And for having to use it on that GA is actually pretty big. And looks like I think this game is not over just yet.
No, we're in the end game though, but not quite. So that's countered.
Vapor is countered. What's the plan here, Corey?
One non-creature. So no more of those. I mean, you can pass maybe Final Fortune or something, but that was backbreaking, that mental misstep.
Isaac's turn to shine. These Timnas turned off, to be honest.
Yeah. You have no good attacks. Really smart by Ori to deploy.
Ancient Tomb coming down. You'd love to see that.
We could see a win attempt now here too, right? With a Wish Claw. I mean, you're 1 card away. He's realizing he cannot. Oh, we are attacking potentially. Calling the bluff, not blocking with the Silas. Okay. Gaining 2, losing 1. Drawing our card here. And we have access to the tutor. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's an Oppo still out. So the
Oppo's out. Yeah, remember, this was a pretty safe Wish Claw by Corey.
Yeah, that's smart.
Looking at our graveyard here. Everyone hoping that deafening silence survives. Ori kind of biding his time over there. Remember, he did leave that card on top of his deck.
True. Roll back the tape.
You got to remember everything when it comes to these games. 5 mana. Are we deploying the Crom? No,
Flashback.
Savine's flashback.
Can't hit the Metamorph.
Bringing
Getting
that fish
Remora.
back, baby.
Okay. And then we can get our Mox Diamond.
I'll be honest with you, I don't like this play. But alas.
I'm inclined to agree with you. These decks aren't feeding it really at this point.
I don't think this fish is going anywhere with the deafening silence out. That's my only thing. And that I
Uh,
believe that Savine should be exiled.
should if there's a judge that can help us out there, that Savine should be in exile. If flashback spells go to exile when they
Now Ian's turtle being used, buying another turn for the table, I believe.
turtle turns. Force of Turtle. Turtle the Spirit Realm.
Turtle to Spirit Realm.
530 people watching right now. Thank you very much for joining this.
Ragaman
this
coming
top-
in. A hit for a hit being traded. I've seen this go wrong. Oh, no.
This is where things get weird, right? Because if Ian casts that, and then we get into Fimmage stuff, and then there's more oppos to deal with. Oh, and we are casting it. We are casting the opposition.
Might as well keep that asymmetric tutor up. Tainted Pact gone from Corey, so he can't do anything sneaky like that. And this board state getting gummed up. Are we just going to have to see a natural Thoracle Consult from one of these players?
I think that's your easiest out for this sort of board state, right? I am getting tacos. I have a taco place that's like a 3-minute walk to answer your question, Drake Sasser.
Yeah, Drake Sasser. I'm thinking about getting my third cream pie of the day. I might be able to sneak it in between this.
Nice. You need to eat actual meals and not just pie all the time, Zane.
I love that chocolate cream pie here. It's so good.
So we cast the opposition agent from Ian. Using a treasure to do... No, we use City of Breast. We still have a treasure available to us. And now we're in the waiting game.
I can feel the tension from here. Across the screen, 1,000 miles away. A big spell's coming down. Okay, never mind.
Italian. Kindly
Italian
Lord.
coming down.
Oh, we can rekindle our old beef of is 1 or 2 better right now? What are you voting?
Under the deafening silence, probably 2.
I think 2 is the right answer as well. But to be obstinate, I'll say 1. Can chat track 1 versus 2 right now, depending.
And thank you, Hire, for the pink supa. Thank you so much for the kind words.
Thank you. Dang, how do I heart that? That's our first super ever in TopDeck.gg history.
No. We've had supas. We've had supas coming in. cEDH budget brews with the $2 supa. Go Roxai. Chat. If you wanna shout out who you think is gonna winning, drop a supa in the channel. You think this is going to TNK, Sisay, or Roxai? TNK having a 50% chance of winning this pod. So I think I know where I would be placing my bets.
33%.
Oh, is that how that works?
2 out of 6, 1 and 3, yeah.
2 out of 4?
There's 6 games total, and Roxai won 2 of them.
Oh no! But like, there's 2 TNKs at the table.
Oh, statistics aren't real.
Yeah, I didn't do statistics in college. Not at all.
Looks like we don't have to worry about that Talion. We got hit by a timely Pyroblast from Corey.
Yeah,
But
that
Hire.
pyro was saved for the... It was not used on that Remora. Just FYI.
1 card drawn from the Remora, though, surprisingly.
We got
Shout out
big
higher
mana
as
here.
well. We have a
Combat.
fishbowl coming up.
Yeah, we got Fishbowl coming up in San Diego just in 3 weeks from now. I will personally be there, so if you want to lose to me, make sure you show up to San Diego. Tickets are sold out, so if you didn't get one, so sad.
I'll be there as well. Part of the casting crew. Thank you so much for having me back. TC's Rockets and higher. Very excited. We are tapping. Oh, tapping and untapping.
Gold Sabretooth calling out the Arizona public schools. Notably, both casters at the desk here attending Arizona public schools at some point in their life.
True. and public university.
Yeah, there you go. Real. And now I cast cEDH. So
yeah. And I was gonna say what I do for a living, but I do what I do for a living, and I cast cEDH. Thank you,
there you go.
Northern Arizona University, which is actually Flagstaff, Arizona, where I met Gold Sabretooth. We were friends like 8 to 10 years ago. We knew each other.
Yeah, I think. I mean, what I can say is that I guess it opened a lot of doors for you. So not all
I
bad.
prefer Windows. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Massive Arizona public school L, except for the one that Gold taught at or something. I don't know. I don't know the lore. I just knew I knew Tim like 10 years ago, and then 2 years ago we're both online. We're like, holy hell, we know each other.
That happened to me recently too. Through cEDH, I met some of my old high school friends who were attending Silicon Dynasty, and I saw their name, and I was like, wait, I know this guy. Logged on to Facebook for the first time in like 7 years, messaged him going like, yo, is this you? There has to be. And he was like, yeah, I didn't know you made this. So
That's so cool.
really cool to see. Shout out to the Vegas crew.
Ori's in a deep thinking phase right now.
Yeah, Ori doing a lot of thinkies here. Attacked with Silas.
Mm-hmm.
Praetor's Grasp coming out. Triggerfish. Trigger Esper Sentinel. I'll pay. You can draw a fish. And that Praetor's Grasp getting around both opposition agents. Another perfect card coming down at this top 4 table.
Yeah. If I can't search my library, I'll search yours. We have the Tucson, Arizona crew in the chat saying, go Arizona, rep Arizona. And shout out Flagstaff from Ben. Thanks, guys. Loving the Arizona love. Much like Arizona, that guy's cowboy hat is awesome. Shout out to our judge staff with the sheriff badge as well.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I kind of love that.
I do not want to, we
got
judge
cowboys here, cows at the table, cleavers,
swords on the line. Yeah. Is that Billy in the background? Do I see Billy? No, it's not false alarm. False Billy sighting, everybody. I love that cow costume. Oh, nice. Yeah? I like that jacket a lot.
Shout out to Alex from Iron Deck back there. Looks like he's having the time of his life. And I think these players are having a pretty good time too. Ori looking at his hand. I actually did not get to see what was there. I think I saw like a watery grave or something at best.
Curious what we are thinking of. Are we thinking of grabbing interaction?
Yeah, it's cards. I mean, in my head, I'm just like, dude, let me Thoracle consult in this game. That's like all I'm trying to do if I was in Ori's position. But Ori is now the master here, so whatever he's getting is probably the correct answer.
Thank you very much, Chris LaGreca, for your $1.99 super chat. I don't know what they're called on the equivalent of YouTube, but much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Super.
There's
Is that what you drive? Isn't that your car?
No, I drive a Supra.
Oh.
Hey, Robert Staramarco, Lake Havasu. Hell yeah, I've been around there a few times actually. I used to live in Bullhead, Arizona, so not too far.
Scenic Bullhead.
Yeah, honestly, the good old days. You guys like ever in these like larger cities? There's like electrical interference in the air. Like you can hear it when you go to sleep, but in these small towns, like you don't hear the electricity in the walls, and like you just get better sleep, and it's just like a more peaceful life. You're always on edge. I think I'm spouting conspiracies on stream again. My bad.
Yeah, we got in trouble last time. No, we are no longer in Arizona. I'm in California, and Zane's in Texas now.
Yeehaw! Just moved to Texas. Any Houston locals watching this stream? I've now come to your locals, and I'll be showing you a little bit of Roxai.
So it looks like Ori Praetor's Grasp and past the turn. We are back to Corey. I believe 5 cards in hand, 4 cards in hand now.
Corey
And a
saying another
known
turn. GA known in hand. I believe the card Ori left on top was that P grasp from his surveil. And let's see if Corey can get something going here.
Thank you, Dylan. $4.99. I appreciate it very much. And then shout out from the UK. Thank you, Arthur Drake. Shout out to you from Los Angeles. We are deploying Crom with our Talisman, Mox Diamond, and our lands, known GA in hand, and 4 treasures available to us. Ooh, we have Orion shouting out Houston to you, Zane.
What is up?
Philip as well. Welcome to his locals. All right.
Some hands being exchanged here between Ori and Corey. Some Y name versus I name politics going on here. Ian and Isaac on one side, Ori and Corey on the other.
We are entering Crombat. Oh.
Now, I'm going to shout out, last time Ori showed his hand to an opponent at TopDeck GG Expo, they were like, yeah, he can't win, while he had an onboard meme bet in his hand. So, I don't know. I've seen
Looks
this
like-
one before, is all I'm saying.
Can we maximize? No, we can't. Yeah, we can maximize the card draw here, right? We can draw 3 cards. Crom to Ian, Oppo, Timna to Ori and Isaac, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Silas effect no longer appearing as a blocker.
Yeah, so we are at. We just drew 3 fresh cards, GA in hand, 5
Life
mana
total is going
available
into the
to
20s, drawing 2 cards, 3 cards. The engine is fully online here for Corey. It has been online. He was the first to deploy his Timna. And I yearn to see the timeline where that Remora didn't get discarded at turn 1.
I'm tired of it, Grandpa. We are discarding
Ad
an
Naz
Adnaz
being
and
discarded.
passing. Oh. And
And
a
that is a
Felwar
Felwar Stone. Nice signed Felwar Stone.
Okay.
Graveyard getting laid out here for any potential mnemonic betrayals. All right, Isaac, what you got? Paying for that fish? Savinsing for that fish. The name of the game for Isaac here. How do I get this fish on the board from turn 1? He's not going to let go of it so easily.
When you're fishing, sometimes you just need a bigger fishing rod. That's what I always say, and that's a perfect analogy for the situation, right?
Yeah, well, let's see if he can reel in that win.
Fishing for cows.
A lot of mana available to him, and that fish is not going away. Once again, the deafening silence being the issue here.
We can't activate the Wish Claw with 2 Oppos on the board. Just dockside food right there on the table.
Dockside food, but did allow him to turn on his Mopal earlier. Now it's just online, now that the Mox Diamond came down. Jeweled Load is coming down. I think we're going to see another Crom here and get another card advantage engine going. And this is the type of game that Timna Crom thrives in. Ori sitting quietly, being like, "Yeah, I just tutored, but maybe you guys forgot about it."
Yeah, I think Ori's more than happy to sit back, watch his opponents cannibalize each other. I think if I don't think we're seeing other turn cycles starting now. I think Ian has a really good chance to try to cobble something together and win on his turn. And if he doesn't, I think Ori has a shot. And for whatever reason he doesn't, I think Corey's taking this one home. We are swinging here. So Timna at Corey, Crom at Ian. So Ian taking the brunt of a lot of these attacks. Looks like he's at 22 life. And I don't think Corey's incentivized to block with that dock side. You do not want that in your yard to open up any sort of shenanigans that could occur.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna check. Are any of these TNK players on Psych Rift? I see that Corey's on Psych Rift, and I see that Isaac is also on Psych Rift. So Psych Rift's available by half the table, which could really crack this game open.
Yeah, that's something to be wary of for sure.
Now, the
No
thing
way
with
to.
this Psych Rift is you got to be real. Oh, Dockside getting played. The thing with this Psych Rift is you don't want to be main phasing that, and at best, you maybe want your opponents to all cast a spell under the Deafening Silence and get that free protected Psych Rift into a win. But I don't know what's in their hands. I don't know what they're planning.
This really
Dockside
puts
coming
Corey
down.
quite the bind, deciding whether or not to crack the treasure. I think if Corey doesn't crack the treasure here, Isaac just wins the game, right?
Yeah, I mean, if we're playing a Dockside like this, maybe we're just trying to win the game, or we're just trying to signal that this fish really is not going away. Table discussing what's going on. Isaac being like, "Hey, you pass priority or not?"
Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, there is 2 opposition agents. Weird ruling that I found out with opposition agents, and this could be wrong, but when there is 2 opponents control the same static effect, I believe you choose which static replacement effect. You choose which replacement effect gets recognized. I believe. I've been wrong before, and I will
Corey
be
looking
wrong
at his
again.
hand there.
It's really stressing over this decision to crack these treasure.
Well, if it were me, I'd be like, "Yeah, we don't do that here. I'm not cracking these treasures. That's my advantage. And if you guys don't want to lose, it's your responsibility." Now, Corey,
Yeah,
I believe, is on Final Fortune. I think I saw that in his hand.
I think you're 100% right. That's our deliberation right now.
He's cracking those treasures. Maybe bullied into it? I don't know. What do you think is happening, chat? I know I'm the one who's supposed to be casting this game. Nope, blue, white being created. 3 blue and a white. We're looking at an intuition.
Intuition to a born.
Born? Born doesn't really do anything here with the deafening silence.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right.
Final Fortune not online. I think we are using that mana immediately. Passing the turn, Dockside coming down, treasures being created, and just passing the turn. Sisse notably still on the board, and now there's 2 Docksides. It could get copied. This game could be over if Ian's able to just eke out anything to deal with the opposing opposition agent. The A decay was met with SWAT. Kinnan coming down, doubling Ian's mana sources, increasing the power of that Sisse. Things are getting a little scary.
Yeah, the ability for Ragavan to connect. I guess Ragavan doesn't have great attack. You can attack Ori, no problem. That treasure's not cracking for 2. You have a and you get to untap. Oh no, Derevi's gone. What a game. I'm getting scared now though. There's a very, very clear and easy Sisse active.
All right. More talk going on. Can I get that C-SPAN view? There's some Italian-esque hand motions. Corey leaning back, clearly not happy with whatever's transpiring, and suddenly everyone remembers that Ori Praetor's Crest.
I mean, I wouldn't be happy either if I was having to wear Miami Dolphins merch, but I'd be happy about being in top 4. But yeah, he looks visibly frustrated. The rest of the table is just trying to slog through these turns. The stacks that are on here, deafening silence, 2 opposition agents, making this hard. And I think you're exactly right. People are realizing there was a tutor. But kudos to Ian. We are deep in the trenches right now on this game, and Ian still finds a way to laugh and smile. And that's something to his credit. It's disarming in a positive way. Kind of cuts the tension a little bit. Something you love to see with your opponent.
All right. Ian now looking like he's doing math. I know the look.
Is for blockers. Intimidating stance by Baldy right behind us. Shout out to our judge staff for doing an incredible job managing this event.
Ragavan coming in. Are we just is this just turning into a full-on beats game? Are we just going to kill people with commander damage? There's 2 Chroms out. Ori, I think, has the highest life total, surprisingly.
I'm a little worried with that block from the dock side. I'm wondering if there's a reanimate spell coming at.
No, I don't think anyone's
here.
on any reanimate spells right now. It's the mnemonic betrayal you might worry about. The DT getting hit off the Ragavan. You love to see that.
Yep, stays in exile. I don't think we're getting rid of that Oppo.
Ori, ecstatic to get that off the top of his deck.
And that Kinnan got pyroed. I did not see that.
Pyro, the name of the game right now. Seen it against those Nadus earlier. See it against these Kinnans. The Simic Bane.
Great catch by chat. I believe Isaac pyroblasted the Kinnan.
Right. And if you're Ori and you're trying to get that Thoracle console going right now, you are pretty happy seeing that Pyro get out of the hand.
Yeah. Incredible showing right now from all these opponents. Isaac, terrible start to his game, but really has caught himself back into being a factor here. You think we're seeing a win attempt from Ori once turns pass? If turns pass?
I think so, actually. This game has gone into such a slogged out state that I think everyone's going to be seeing a turn. There's a finale coming out here.
Into
search
Oppo.
from the yard. No, we're just going to search from our graveyard. Yeah.
Do you choose that when you cast where you're searching from?
No, I don't think so. You can cast it. Your opponents can point to their Oppo, and you can suddenly be like, well, actually, I'm just going to grab something from my yard or fail to find from the yard. So you don't get anything from that Oppo.
Interesting.
I know from my Teamer Prince days. Those are definitely something I may or may not have played into. Graveyard being displayed.
It's happened to you before?
Yeah, I've finale'd into an Oppo before, and I was like, well, actually, I'm just getting this Llanowar Elves from my yard.
Interesting. I never knew this.
And to the 550 viewers here on the Top Deck stream, I think this is our largest stream ever at the largest event ever. Pleasure to be casting this. Talion coming down. Okay, let's make a bet. Is it coming down on 1 or 2? I don't. Oh yeah, it's on 2. Okay, we're good.
And yes, opposition agent. When you do a finale, you can choose not to search your library, meaning the finale would not trigger.
Snap.
Or
getting cast.
That's what Ori Praetor's Grasp.
Yeah.
Snap, huh?
Interesting. Not what I would have expected.
Snap only hits creatures, right?
I think he wanted to snap the Oppo or something, but now there's 2 of them.
Fast.
Time Twister.
Whew. It's a pretty decent one.
And Ori choosing over and over to break this game open with these wheels. This one resetting the graveyards as well.
Is that our 3rd wheel this game? Or second?
This is our 2nd wheel. We had a Windfall earlier, now we got a Twister.
Wow.
And that's going to break out these huge hands that both the TNK players have. But Isaac's showing a red blast. Maybe he likes what he has, or
I
just
think if
doesn't
this
want the chaos of what will occur.
red blast being used, I think opens up Corey in a huge way.
Well, at this point, I've got cards and I want to use them. It might just be that. Maybe it's, yeah, I'll let the Twister resolve, but I still have this red blast and it hits the Talion. It hits the Crom.
And so we are cast. It's like
All right,
getting
hitting the
Talion.
Talion. I think the table may be discussing that Ian cast the Talion, had to get pyroed. He expended his finale to really get that Talion out again, and everyone being like, well, if he wants it so badly, we should just not let him have it.
That's a great point. Yeah, you just saw him move to combat, use the do it post combat. I thought he maybe used the treasure, but that's a great point. I mean, you have a chance to draw it back, right? You're gonna shuffle, have a potential to draw it, but watching the finale get used on it makes it a juicy target. And are there really any creatures that Ori could benefit from drawing into right now?
Thoracle?
Dockside? Yeah. Well, he's already used his non-creature.
Doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Curious. Yeah, I mean, it's the window is closing for Ori, I feel.
I mean, I don't know. The window's kind of closed for everyone right now. This deafening silence really just holding it down, but then the oppo's coming down. It's tough. It's tough. I thought Corey really had it, but the table had perfect answers for everyone. Over and over again. Every step of the way. Like, I need these sleeves that they're using. Like, when I'm drawing cards from my deck, it's just like another land.
Just shuffle better. We're still resolving this time twister here. Someone asked if a Bowmaster's incoming.
Nah.
Does Bowmaster?
Bowmasters
much...
is whatever right now. Yeah, you could get a big beater and wipe the board, but you would have to have done that before the wheel.
Ian had an explosive start. Stop him, dudes. Yeah. And we're passing. So Corey is seeing another turn. We have the ability to draw. Oh, no, your attacks aren't great now.
Yeah, but you still got that Crom.
Yeah, you're going to at least draw 2 cards from swinging in.
You got that Crom. Ian's open. He's probably not blocking with that Esper Sentinel. It's at least +2. +3, actually. Yeah.
Oh, true. I thought... no, Ian has an Oppo under the Sisei.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
2 extra cards is still pretty good. That land does not work.
Land doesn't work. We're going to play it anyways.
Bold.
Probably all right.
I like that.
Fresh 7s for everyone. Game, essentially, I don't want to say restarting, but randomize it again. We got a random seed after that twister.
What do you think we should we call in, phone a friend, ask Baldy to just restart the game, start from 0?
I think that makes Isaac win.
Oh. Is that
this game might be coming down to beats.
We are swinging. No Timna swing. So drawing 1. The twister shuffling everything back in kind of changes your math too, right? On drawing cards, drawing new cards.
Indeed. 4 mana getting tapped here. Deliberating. What is 4 mana?
1 ring.
I don't think he's on 1 ring.
Smothering Tide?
Smothering Tide. I think that has to be it.
The only 4 mana card that I can think of in Timnacrom.
Yep, you got it.
Dang. I know the deck I play.
Isaac's deck is called Enchantment. What's it called again? Sorry. enchantment tribal, and he runs steel enchantment. He runs copy enchantment. He's leaving that out on the board. Maybe Corey could get gotten by some sweet tech.
True. Especially with drawing cards from Crom, drawing cards from Timna. Crom slowed down a bit from the deafening silence.
Right.
Seems.
And I mean, Corey lost those treasures earlier. Looking to regen them. If Isaac's able to kind of steal that Smothering Tide, this fish is not going away, however.
I think Isaac might be like a grand abolisher away though from winning. We have a pile of treasure from that dockside ETB and the ability to
He's
draw
definitely cooking right now. But
cards.
I think that was with his previous hand in mind. We've twisted into a new one. That being said, he didn't red blast the twister, so I don't think he had a winning proposition if that's what happened.
True.
And we are blue farming.
Love it. Peak Magic. Draw cards, draw cards, draw cards, get stopped, lose the game. It's my favorite way to play TK.
Man, I went on a rant about that earlier this week, but I'm going to have to hold my tongue here.
I do love my Timna Crom. Yeah, life totals are a bit hard to see. Appreciate everyone being understanding given the circumstances here. But they are dwindling. It is a resource that is slowly dwindling for the table.
Alrighty. Yeah, life totals are going down. Necro's not doing much. Nas pretty much non-existent.
This is shaping up to be a great finals game. I know we had a very, uneven
Yeah, this
start.
is intense. This is intense. Ranger
And here
Captain
we are.
coming down.
We are in the end game. And if that was a rip off of the Crom attack, kudos to Isaac.
What turn is this? I believe this is like turn 8.
Yeah, we're deep in.
And is that a Wish Claw in his hand that he's revealing, saying this sucks?
Yeah, my Ranger Captain is even good. Oh, maybe, yeah, probably a politicking aspect of explaining why this should resolve. Looks like it did. Right.
Wish Claw coming down.
Okay.
Whoa, double Wish Claw.
That snap is looking worse and worse from Ori.
This game's not ending anytime soon. I think that's a defensive Ranger Captain. Yeah, that snap looks horrendous, to be honest.
See, I mean, it's a defensive Ranger Captain. I agree. Actually, no, I don't think I agree. I think this is setting up for a future win attempt. It's another attacker to put on the field. A 3/3 is kind of hard to block right now.
Yeah, that's true.
I think, Ori plays Thorkel. You crack the Ranger Captain, and then you put Consult on the stack with the like. I think it's doing a lot less than it. I think it's more proactive rather than reactive.
Back once again.
Druid
third time this has been cast by comedian MTG. You cannot run from this card.
Heart of the cards.
It is on the board for the third time in a row. Ian begging for the Stallion to resolve here. And it sticks.
Do you block with the dockside? Kill the Ragavan?
Yeah, the Ragavan has the potential to become a big problem very quickly.
Oh, we're taking it. And we are getting...
Revealing...
Necropotence. Any other From the Vault foiling enjoyers in the chat? I love From the Vault foiling.
I love the From the Vault tournament series by the Mana Vault. Shout out to Wisconsin.
True. Adam, our guy, he's in Amsterdam right now vending.
Actually, I have to ask, what LGS is even Isaac from? Is he from the Mana Vault? I can't see. His profile's private.
Ignoble Hierarch. Triggering Crom. I think that's the first card these Croms have drawn.
Now, I think the Talion on 2 looks good here. Life totals are getting low.
Mhm.
Someone gets beat down enough, they may not be able to close through that. Definitely a situation I found myself on the other end of.
Someone cast All right, Lamora with the Gospel of Brina in the chat right now. Yeah, the game probably would have been over if Brina was cast. Brina oh no, you were playing Rogue, so you were on TK. Ken Standish says they are from the Vault Enjoyer and that from the Vault Kiki Jiki is a grail. Beautiful card. Zane,
Yeah,
you
this
would
Smothering Tide fully gassed up. What was that, Lauren?
next time you're in Arizona, you should check out Ken's coffee shop. I visit it every time I'm in Phoenix, and it's amazing coffee.
To be honest, I never find myself over there. If I'm going to Arizona, I'm going to my old home of a Bullhead City. Laughlin, enjoying the Colorado River, enjoying the lack of electricity, noise in the walls.
All right, our tinfoil hats are back on as we are going, I believe. Oh, Corey's getting Gitaxian probed by Ori. So Ori to Corey violence.
Ori on Ori, Ori on Corey. Why on why violence?
The ease.
Yeah.
Notably, the Mystic Remora has drawn 3 cards now.
Getting some
We had a
news on the floor here.
Oh yeah, anything juicy?
I'm not at liberty to say right now.
All right. I do love news from the floor.
All right. Get probe resolved. Looking at his hand, not afraid. Maybe afraid of interaction? I'm not sure. Corey, the only one breaking parity on mana here with that Smothering Tithe. It's going to get bigger and bigger as this game goes longer. We're going to draw those cards. This is where it excels. And I wonder if we regret playing that Deafening Silence from Ian. Really holding things back.
Yeah, that Deafening Silence has put in the work more than Talion has this game. It's been a defining feature. This game would have been long over and done if it wasn't for that Deafening Silence. Taxiing Probe, we did trigger the Smothering Tithe with that.
There's
That's
a
kind of
Final
fun.
Fortune being flashed.
Flash the Fortune.
Isaac may be thinking about invoking the 6.
To the 554 people that we have watching, thank you very much for watching. What are you thinking of this game? Who do you think's in favor right now? Who do you think's going to run away with this?
Pug Bugley asking more about cream pies. Well, I obtained those at a place called Flying Saucer Pie Company. Those aliens, they really know what they're doing with these pies. They've got a lot of different cream pies there. They've got strawberry, chocolate, banana. Me, personally, fan of the chocolate, but they also have some delicious pecan pie. You know I love those nuts, but I've bought the chocolate cream pie for now. And that is what I'll be eating for the rest of the week.
Looks like we are using Snap. Ori just flashed the Snap.
Yeah, Ori's just continuously flashing the snap. I really don't know what's going on there. He's like, don't make me use it on your Crom.
Yeah, don't attack me. I'll use this. It's my one spell.
Ori using everything he has available to him to make it happen.
I as much as these, gummed up games can drag on. I do love this sort of gamesmanship we are seeing. When top fours are short, you reverse Thorkel, you win on Rogsai and seat 2 at Punt City 3. Those are exciting, but this is at least some good engaging gameplay.
And how is your day going, chat, on this fine June 30th, Sunday?
Yeah.
Looking forward to the week after a weekend of some of the greatest cEDH we've seen personally. Actually, I don't know about Lauren. I've seen personally. And you know me, I have thousands of games in this format.
Mystic
So,
Remora. Yeah, if
Remora
Zane
coming
has
down.
thousands. I have about 10,000 games, so a little bit more into this format than Zane, I think. But
I think so too. Yeah.
no, this has been really good gameplay.
Nerd.
Dang, we're just schoolyard, playground violence right now. Oh, Kev's Will is having a good day because they got a kiss on the mouth from Gold Sabretooth.
Nice.
All right. Lucky. I love gold.
All
We are
right. Simian
exiling?
Spirit Guide, I think just going to the yard. No point in using it.
What do you mean? You can deploy that as a very efficient 2/2 body Tibna attacker.
I have done that before and then used it to culling the week later in the game. Kind of like a mana battery of sorts. I don't know.
Dude, mana battery. Did you ever play those back in casual EDH?
What's EDH?
Elder Dragon Highland.
Oh, I think I did play EDH. I used to play Vevictus. It's an Elder Dragon.
Love that.
Yeah. It was an
That was
all permanent Jund deck that would try to like use Varagoth or something to put an It's That Betrays on top of the deck and go crazy. Yeah.
I was a big
Ilhard.
Arcades enjoyer. Played a lot of walls.
There you go. Hell yeah.
So we are paying for fish, I believe.
Yeah, this fish is not going away. And neither is Corey's.
Love it. Love that art too. Not finished. Not long. Finished a 12-hour shift. Can we get a shout out to PTC? Shout out PTC, Prim the Cat. Much love from the Top Deck crew. Your work on Rogsai really was format defining. Best coach in the industry, PTC. When's OBM? I don't know. I don't think we're seeing an Orcish Bowmasters either.
Yeah,
so.
Orcish Bowmaster's not coming out. Isaac's sitting here under that Ranger Captain. People should be on high alert.
TJC is asking for a shout out to their mom, Laura. It was her birthday yesterday. Shout out, Laura. Hell yeah. Happy birthday, Laura. This is what we call in the industry filling dead air while we're kind of going through these turns right now. And we're shouting out Laura. Loved your work. I think you top forward that one gold event I wasn't able to go to. Really impressive stuff. Polluted Delta coming from Isaac. Looks like we swung in at Corey. Get our foreign on the other TK player.
And Isaac's life flashing before his eyes here.
Yeah, we need to start getting in some action here. Moving to
Even
discard.
8 life, I think? Or what am I looking at there? No, 20.
Maybe
My
commander
bad.
damage.
Yeah, I think that was commander down. I was like, what the heck?
Yo, lots of love in chat for Laura right now. Taisho, this event is in Columbus, Ohio. It is in the same venue as our upcoming invitational as well and our open. So we'll be at the same place. If you love this venue, you'll be back here again in 2 months. We have Ian untapping. No ability to activate Sisse with those opposition hands out. Everyone refilled their hands with that time twister. Life totals, for the first time I've seen this tournament, extremely, extremely relevant in terms of combat damage. We are attacking. At a certain point, we need to block this Ragavan, right?
Yeah, this Ragavan is about to farm. We saw how that worked out for other players earlier in this tournament. You just can't let the Ragavan go through this late in the game. Any
Oh.
relevant contact. Yeah, there's the Timna block. Into the yard. Wow.
Curious.
Not so
Wonder if that was
curious.
an
I think we're
accident
gonna see a Psych Rift coming real soon.
from
From Corey. He's been stocking up those treasures with that Smothering Tide.
is that 9 treasures that we have?
That is 9 treasures, yes.
Very
People have been drawing
impressive.
off their Espers, people have been drawing off their Timnas, their Kroms. He is loaded, and this Psych Rift is coming. The thing is I think he's gonna have to do it at the end step here with that Ranger Captain, and he's gonna need to dodge as much interaction as possible.
Curious why you send Timna to the yard though.
Probably prepping for a breach.
Yeah, fair.
I would be on high alert if I saw that.
Agreed. Agreed. We have the snap too. I don't want to count the snap. Ori's. Well.
Or
And
passing the
passing
turn.
Oh,
And
here's the
treasures being
treasure.
correct.
2 treasure, right? Oh,
Oh, nope. He's
Oh.
just made increase. He's at 10 treasures now. I thought a treasure was being cracked. Sorry.
fast. Maybe upping the treasure count and using one to pay for the Remora.
Yep.
Hey, Alex, if you have a chance, could you check life totals for us? We have our production assistant getting those life totals for everyone. I know there's a little bit of a glare, can't discern it too well, but just want to make everyone privy as to the life totals we're working.
All right, chat. How do we think this game is going to end? Breach combo, Thoracle combo, Sisay combo, or plain old beats? Wow. Everyone teetering on the edge of death here.
So Ori is at 16 life, Corey is at 13, Isaac is at 13, and Ian is at how much?
14.
I'm typing the life totals in the chat so everyone can at home can follow. So it's low. I mean, combats are huge right now.
We're moving into like what here? Turn 10, turn 11?
Yeah. And Talion's putting the pressure too once spells start getting cast, if they start getting cast. Yeah, life totals are tight. I think this is the tightest sort of life total management across the pod that we've seen thus far in this Cowtown Throwdown tournament. I'm not counting Ori out either. I'm wondering if we're going to see some sort of Final Fortune sneakiness before it moves to Ian's turn.
Right. Yeah, not sure what exactly is what is the plan here? I mean, Isaac deployed that second Wishclaw Talisman, but the question has to be why? It can't just be getting it out of your hand. Can it?
It could be. Looks like we're discarding a JLo and passing. Win the crypt flip, so life totals are changing. Chat saying Ian's not getting another turn. I'm inclined to agree. I think Ian closes it out right now, or dies trying. No Final Fortune or anything from Ori either.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think Ori's in his comfort zone. I think he does extremely well under these conditions. However, that Ranger Captain, these oppos, that deafening silence, really complicating what's occurring. And Rogsai's advantage in mana no longer relevant with this Smothering Tide out. with Isaac sitting there on 6 treasures, and with Ian just hitting every single land drop he can.
Well,
Seeing some
the
action
Ranger
here.
Captain
Rocco
Rocco.
Cabaretti
Oh,
doesn't want to cast that into an opposition agent.
blame him. The Ranger Captain doesn't stop too much of what Sisay wants to do, right? You can kind of tutor chain over it. It's really the Oppo that's the hindrance for Ian right now.
Yep.
Here, but
That's right.
we might be seeing here.
All right. I'm seeing big
Uh,
manas being tapped here. Is this it? Cyclonic
Psych Rift
Rift?
overloaded. Chat's saying no audio. Chat, if you're here, if you can confirm audios, please.
Hello,
Audio's
hello. Can
back.
you hear us? All right,
Perfect. We
perfect.
missed you all very much. So what we missed looks like Rocco was cast for its regular cost just as a creature, no search. Turn pass to Ori. Ori drew a Rite of Flame. We did see the draw from the C-SPAN camera. Pass the turn. End turn of Ori's. We are overloading a Cyclonic Rift. So Corey trying to go for it here, trying to force some action possibly on the Ranger Captain of EOS. We are in the end game, everybody.
I mean, if Isaac has interaction, maybe you crack the Ranger, and then you actually no. We know Corey can't cast anything because of the deafening silence. Is
Yeah, you
this
have
the
the Ranger.
final turn? Chat, what do you guys think? You think this is the final turn? Nope. There's an offer that you cannot refuse on the stack here.
Being given from Ian. So even if Corey tries to refuse this offer, he cannot under the deafening silence. Apparently, we are having audio issues again, cutting in and out possibly. Chat, but almost 600 people in chat right now. This is a huge turnout. Thank you everyone for joining us. Appreciate your patience as we're kind of getting through these technical difficulties.
You guys know what the funniest thing could be here? Is if Ori flares the Psych Rift.
Oh, true. Okay. Yeah, he wouldn't even have to play the blood place with Rograk either, right? He can just hardcast flare, right?
He could hardcast it if he wanted to.
That's kind of hot.
I don't think he has it, but if he did, that'd be the funniest thing of all time.
Back to back flare
And once
POTGs.
again, everyone having the perfect answers for these cards.
Or he's counting.
He's counting, but I don't think he's inclined to do anything. I don't know.
Yeah, that is a Rocco in Sisay. I kind of like that inclusion quite a bit.
Yeah, it gets you the colors. It gets Dockside out and gets you more colors, and then from there you're able to combo out with the Sisay power buff thanks to Rocco being 3 colors. All right,
Actually insane.
mana being tapped. What are we gonna see here? Chain of Vapor on Deafening Silence.
Preparing to go into Corey's turn. This is high risk, high reward.
No,
I'm
I don't
wondering.
think so. I think we're about to see Final Fortune, but
Oh, I see. But that, and then Isaac has Final Fortune as well, right?
Isaac has Final Fortune. There's a Ranger Captain out. This is a dangerous game everyone's playing right now.
Got to close the gap somehow, though. Whisker Whale also made a good point. Rocco can also grab Bloom Tender.
Oh, that's right. Oh no, Chain of Vapor. No, I believe it's
Targeting
at the
the
Deafening Silence. No, it's at the Ranger Captain.
we gonna sacrifice a land?
No, we sacked the Ranger Captain.
Oh, true.
Deafening
Now,
Silence getting bounced. Chain going to Yard. Offer hitting Psych
sacking.
Rift.
What is Ian bouncing?
And I
Dockside back to
wonder.
his hand.
Yep, saying, okay, well, if it's gonna get back to my turn,
Now Corey can keep the chain going, bouncing the Oppo.
if Corey
Ian-
bounces the Oppo, I think that's might be good enough.
Yeah, sacrifice one of your fetch lands, get rid of Ian's Oppo. I don't think Ian has the mana to redeploy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you do. You have the exact mana to redeploy. +1.
Only thing that can go on is this chain and whatever Isaac has in his hand.
Yeah, I think Isaac's sandbagging.
I mean, we know he has that Final Fortune.
Mm-hmm. And what, a pile of treasure, 8 treasure, 10 treasure?
Yep. I think it's a 6 treasure actually.
It's not Ian's Oppo, it's Isaac's.
It is indeed Isaac's
Oh,
Oppo.
you are correct. You are correct. Thank you. Yeah, if that gets bounced, it'll go to Isaac's hand. That was hit off a Ragavan.
I don't know about cracking that Ranger Captain there.
Yeah, I agree, chat, and chat agrees with you, Zane. Not sure why.
Fetch land getting cracked in response?
Sacking it to the Chain of Vapor chain.
I
Bouncing
see.
Talion.
Bouncing Talion. Okay, everyone feeling the pressure from that Talion.
In declining to continue the chain.
Seems like it. Offer hits.
Getting 2
Treasures
treasure.
refunded. Deafening Silence gone.
Ori picking up his
Ori
board.
picked up his board on accident.
Chat saying the Ranger Captain may have been to stop any further spells now that Deafening Silence is gone, but
I mean, I agree, but here's the Final Fortune, right?
that's not Final Fortune mana.
That is not. What is that?
Born upon a wind. We're playing. We are gaming now, everybody.
It's here.
Notably,
Isaac about to show everyone how it's done.
We can't.
Usually if the Born is hitting the board, you're done. The Ranger plus the Born. Potent combo.
Tough not being able to activate those wish claws, right?
Well, I think we have a bounce spell available to us, if I'm being honest.
Interesting. And we have the snap too that Ori has still.
We do, but yeah, but everyone's silenced.
Oh, true. Yeah,
I
we
see a
can run
Wheel
away
of
with it
Fortune,
right now.
Lotus Petal coming down, Fish trigger. I'm not paying for anything, Isaac says. Draw your heart's intent, because I don't think you're getting another turn.
Otawara is a concern, right? Possibly.
I don't think he's concerned about anything. Can I see what's in your graveyard?
We're mean
Can I see
betting.
what's in your graveyard? Chain of Vapor? Psych Rift? I have a bajillion treasures? A Final Fortune?
Yeah, Bailey, that's what I meant with the wish clause. I wasn't factoring the Oppo. It was with the not using the Final Fortune was my
And
question.
here we are in potentially the final moments of this game. As you can see, I've woken up. I can't really get a grip on what's in Isaac's hand here. The thing is, if he Final Fortunes, he's no longer under the protection of the Ranger Captain. That being said, no, there's no Grand Abolishers or anything in Yard either. Yards are actually pretty thin. I don't think he has the meme bet. I can't actually see what's in his hand. All I know is I do see a Final Fortune and a Wheel of Fortune. Lots of fortune in Isaac's hand here. But will it be enough
Twister
to take the rest home?
Through for a little.
Yeah, that Twister kind of messed things up.
Oh, there's a console, and we have a wheel and a meme bet.
Revealed on accident. Are we just wheeling? Are we just doing it?
Oh, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to cast. They're trying to stack.
They're gonna
their
wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna cast the meme bet, and then they're gonna cast a wheel on
Hold
top.
priority. Yep. Smart.
That is
Smart
intelligent.
play.
We know Ian has the dockside in his hand, right?
Super
so we
smart.
get access to that. We get access to that dockside for more mana, more gas, and everything in our opponent's yards, including that Psych Rift and that Chain of Vapor, that Rite of Flame, that
This is brilliant.
offer. Ian, up to something?
Rut-row Ruby. What are we cooking up here?
Flashing in his own opposition agent.
Crom triggers here.
Will it be enough? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think so.
No, I think with the dockside in the yard, you also weirdly have access to a Tymna now from the graveyard. Rite of Flame. You can wheel Chain of Vapor. You have a Demonic Tutor from Ori's graveyard as well. In a known Demonic Consultation in hand. I think that's... Oh, no, you can't detutor. Okay, so that is...
Now, if anyone has an Orcish Bowmaster here, the game ends.
Actually, yeah, you'll kill everyone, right?
But no, it seems like the wheel is resolving.
Wow. Tough. There's an Adnaz, a Gamble,
2 Rite of Flames too, so you can get that 2 to 3 mana right after. Chain up, dockside in yard. I think this is it. Mnemonic Betrayal on the stack. Patience, the name of the game, once again. Especially with cards like Born Upon the Wind.
Yeah, I think...
remember the beginning of this game. Turn 1. What happened? Isaac gambled for that Remora. Discarded it on that Multify with a Mox Diamond just left in his hand. We counted him out. But, like I said, after that wheel, he was unlocked. He didn't give up faith on that fish. Savine's it back. Kept it alive. Nurtured it. And now, I think we're going to be feasting.
Has access to a pact as well from the graveyard. I think this is Jover.
Yeah, they are cooked, as the kids are saying.
Bussin' no cap. As you know, we're very youthful here at TopDeck.gg.
What would be really interesting is if Isaac can land a Grand Abolisher and then that dockside, making it so Corey can't crack his 30 treasures. I don't think that's actually what's going to happen, but that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we need that.
Separating the mana out, seeing the offers, the Dark Rits, the Fimage, the Docksides, all getting separated. Swords for the removal suite. And we have that Psych Rift. We have that, is that a Deluge?
We can't overload the Psych Rift though, can we? Oh yeah, you can, because you can cast
You
them.
totally can. Yeah, you have you essentially have infinite mana here.
Yeah. You have won the game. Mystic Remora is going to trigger. That's true.
Like Isaac said earlier, I'm not paying anything for your Remora. Putting the Force of Negation down, even though he could use it, it's not his turn. It's not like he has to, but, you know.
Justin Hewitt says, you dockside into Rift, overload into Double Tutor GG's. I think that's an efficient line.
Yeah, I think he's just going to cook him. He's like, you guys don't want to concede to this? Seriously? All right, I'm just going to like waste your time. Something that I think top players are known for doing. Or maybe it's just me. But...
yeah, top players who go 1-4 at their last events. Anyway, everybody, here we are.
Hey, now.
I got to get my licks in where I can, Zane. I finally beat you at an event. I'm still riding that high.
All right, Rite of Flame coming down, makes 2 mana. The next one will make 3 mana as it goes to the yard.
Yep.
Nice little tiny PC combo.
Isaac started playing Magic in November, by the way.
Wow, so he started with the series, cemented himself in the 25th position, 24th maybe? I can't remember.
Can we switch
And
to
here
face
is
cams?
gonna auto qualify for the Top Deck Championship Invitational.
I gotta be honest here, Zane. Seeing the person in the cow suit on a
Winning
one-way
Cowtown?
ticket to winning Cowtown Throwdown really makes me happy.
The cows were in fact throwing down. And I think the table here resigned to their fate, just letting him spin his wheels,
If I'm
hoping for
Ori,
that 0.1% chance that Isaac messes up or doesn't see a line for some reason.
I'm trying to convince my opponents to concede because I would be very hungry right now. It is 6:30. It is dinner time here in Columbus,
Like,
Ohio.
I'll be honest with you. Oh wait, never mind. I can't be honest with you. I cooked up some line that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Dockside coming down.
Kev's will agrees with me that it's not worth the sanity points right now to sit here, especially for those in chat joining us right now. Isaac cracked a Ranger Captain of Eos, and the deafening silence was bounced. And then cast Wheel of Fortune, cast Mnemonic Betrayal, held priority, cast Wheel of Fortune while it was on the stack after a Born Upon the Wind resolve, so everything has instant speed, everything has flash. And then the Ranger Captain resolve, so no opponents can cast non-creature spells, and we are pretty good to go, I believe.
Yeah, I think the Cyclift will come down at some point.
12:30 in Copenhagen. Well, thank you for joining us. Were you just at MagicCon Amsterdam? I saw the photos; looked pretty fun. Yeah, the Ranger Captain ability has resolved. Opponents
Players
are
picking up their decks. Everyone knows the inevitable. Let's not waste time. Make sure everyone gets their cards back and chat. All 600 of you guys watching our biggest broadcast ever. Isaac Smith taking it down on his brew. Enchantment Tribal.
no one's conceded. They were just cleaning up board states.
Oh no, they were just
Cyclift.
cyclifting. My bad. Oh, I jumped the gun. Intuition coming down. Surely this game is over. Let me do my outro.
Can't the players?
They can flash in the oppo. They can flash in the oppo.
Oh, this game might not be over.
Oh no, he deluged. He didn't cyclift.
Oh, we're even better off than I thought. Maybe we were.
You're cooked.
GG's, y'all. We're going for an intuition pile. Ranger Captain of Eos.
I think offer breach. The Savines is gone.
That offer is from Ian.
The Savines is gone. I just want to point that out.
True. And I think maybe they're realizing that. Maybe grab LED and two tutors.
Honest, I'm surprised we're not just Thoracle consulting here.
You also have Diabolic Intent to grab the breach.
You got Intent, you got Double Wish Claw. I think we're just going to grab like 3 tutors or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the style points of winning with other players' cards, but chat's saying they're not going to concede
because of Odawara. Really?
Interesting.
Our opponents holding on to any sliver of hope that they can get.
Demonic Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, and Enlightened Tutor. Pick your poison. I will draw.
What do you want to give me? I'm breach brained.
They gave the vamp. So challenging life totals a little bit if that does become relevant.
Cracking, searching. We have a Git probe available to us in that Mnemonic Betrayal stack. Getting the Underground Sea and then firing off the vamp, I believe. Surprising we're not just using these Wish Claws.
It's not the player's turn, it's Ori's end step.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's why you're here. and guess I'm also here. I don't know where I was going with that, but
Seeing the hand here, there's another Cycrift in hand as well. If for whatever reason that becomes relevant.
that's right. Okay, my bad. I understand now. The wish clause
Yeah.
cannot be used. Very important
Oops.
fact.
We
Vamp
are
Tutor
vamping.
coming out.
Ian is not on endurance. Correct. Yeah, Ian confirmed not on endurance. I don't think there's any flash creatures.
Yeah, there's
that
no
would be-
endurance here. That's not happening. Breach being searched for, being put on top of the deck. Get Probe is next.
And where's LED? Do we have access to LED?
LED access not available. There is a demonic tutor and there is 5 treasures, so I think that's good enough.
We're fine. Unless something drastically unfortunate happens, we have
Right.
won this game, I believe.
I think it's 3 or 5 treasures. I'm having a little trouble seeing.
Paying
Get
2 life
Probe.
to get
I'll look
Probe.
at your hand. I don't care what's in it, but here you go. Thank you. And
Drawing
Isaac, once
Underworld.
again, on a mull 5, failing his gamble target. Here in the final moments of this game, going to
Is that
7
7 treasure
treasures, casting
Yeah.
the breach, DT in the yard.
What are we doing here, y'all? We can use
We just gonna
intuition
cast an
again.
Intuition again, yeah.
Style points, you can Ranger Captain again.
I've done that before.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen
Ranger
you win under a
Captain.
silence, a Grand Abolisher, and a Ranger Captain crack.
And a Orms chant and a Hopi
Oh, yeah.
Gerber.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Exiling that Crom. Exiling that land.
Intuition.
And something else. Intuition, hitting the board. Surely this is over.
I
Unless I've
mean,
missed something.
Ottawara is just a setback, right? You're not going to go that deep with mana.
He has a Pact in hand.
Okay.
Pact in Demonic Betrayal. Grabbing the Brain Freeze. Grabbing the SWAT.
And
grabbing the
LED.
LED. He has to be able to find the line. I'm sure he has the line here. Unless I've missed something crazy.
Corey did flash something in their hand, so I'm not sure
That's true.
if there's something we might be missing.
Well, now that we've gotten the SWAT, we're playing around Boseiju, Touch the Spirit Realm, Otawara.
But Seiju would be backbreaking with no Savines left.
Well, there's a SWAT in yard now, so we can just SWAT it out. The pedal's already available to us.
Yeah. We're putting LED out there. How many treasure left? 5 treasure?
Yeah. I'm gonna crack that, probably cast this Red Blast on the fish.
Playing it safe. Okay. Maybe just building storm count, maybe testing the waters. Refreezing now. Recast.
Casting the pedal again. Really wanting to keep that Pact negation in our hand. Cracking a treasure.
Okay. And we're getting
Brain Freeze comes down.
I'm conceding at this point. If
Oh,
Ottawara has not
I've
been
conceded. I was closing up the stream earlier. I've already conceded.
True. I mean, if I was the player sitting here, can we get face cams? I want to see how we are looking. Curious why we don't deploy that LED if there's something that
Doesn't
we're
want to
missing
discard
at
his
the-
hand,
Yeah.
though. Maybe just wants to pact straight out of the hand for some reason.
There's a pact of negation. You also have a pact of negation
In the
vet
meme
piles,
betrayal pile, yeah.
but that doesn't affect the Ottawara.
Isaac once again asking, "We good here?"
Yeah. Do we want to sit here and count storm count?
This is where I break my Amelia Watson storm tokens out and start counting. Do anything to show those off.
Just Thorkel, yeah. And he has free swap, breach, and play this win. The finals will continue until morale improves. Yeah, until players decide that this game's over, and I think Ori's maybe explaining that this game is over, but maybe calculating Storm.
Or he's like, I got a flight to catch here.
We're waiting. I don't know what the Jebaited card is here that we're playing through, or if there is thousands of dollars on the line, I will say. So it makes
Maybe
sense.
he just puts out a grand abolish or something just in case. I don't know. Or maybe we're just going to cast that Thorkel straight up. I don't even need
if you
the
bounce.
LED.
Oh, we are showing something. I'm not sure what. Oh, Orcish Bowmasters is in Corey's hand.
Handshake's coming out. Isaac taking it down from.
Congratulations, Isaac Smith.
Missing that gamble target. Gamble target at the first beginning of the game. We counted him out. Clawed his way back. Brought that fish back. Used the Savines. Drew his cards. Patient play. Ranger Captain. Born upon the wind. In this gummed up board state. Waiting for that opportune moment. And I think someone was trashing on me earlier in chat about this mnemonic betrayal. This tournament ended with that mnemonic betrayal. So I'm just going to point that one out for the haters.
I would like to point out real quick, at this table right now, we have 3 of our 4 Platinum event winners. Ori has won the TopDeck.gg Expo. Ian Flannery won the Boyle. And now Isaac Smith, a Platinum event winner, is joining us for the $15,000 TopDeck.gg Invitational being held at this same center.
I want to point out all 4 winners are in the room. Tad is TOing this event.
Oh, true. Yeah, true. Alex, can we get a photo of the 4 invitees if you get a chance?
Need that for the socials.
What, Alex? Okay,
alrighty.
Perfect. Yeah, take it away, Zane.
Let's put them on. I think we can both do it this time. Yeah.
And
you want me to sit there?
Yeah, you're gonna sit here.
Hello, Isaac Smith.
What's up?
Mr. Cow himself winning the Cowtown Throwdown after fumbling that gamble, something I was talking about. That happens to me every time I'm at a finals table, so I really felt for you there. Yeah, what was going through your mind coming into this game?
Well, 1, I figured I would mold a 2 and then lose on turn 1 to Roxai. 2, I saw when I molded a 4 and I had the gamble hand, I was like, the heart of the cards will believe in me because I'm a cow. I'm the only cow left today.
The rest were slaughtered.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the heart of the cards wasn't on my side at first, but you know. I just sat around and waited, and it worked out. So
it was kind of like a cEDH marshmallow test, almost. You know, like you were denied the fish in the beginning, but through patience,
built character.
It paid off. Paid off tenfold.
I'd like to say thanks. 2 things. 1, I'd like to say a thank you to my bladder for holding on. I'm about to pee myself, but I have not yet. And 2,
me too.
I have to say thank you to my mom because she said if I won the big tournament, I had to say it. So. You're welcome.
Shout out to Isaac's mom.
Yeah.
Isaac, I want to congratulate you. This is Lauren. I don't know if you can see us, but
I can.
You secured it. You've won the sword. I don't know if they can get you your damn sword, but you have won the sword. There's a Cowtown belt buckle. I think you've won almost $4,000, $3,600. Congratulations on winning your share of the $12,000 prize pool, and you have secured yourself an invite to the TopDeck.gg Invitational. 64-person event in 2 months, $15,000 prize pool. Your win today has secured you entry into that tournament.
Seems decent.
Still has his eyes on the prize.
I have my eyes on the bathroom. actually.
I see.
Mhm.
I
Well, you
see.
can go.
Well,
You can go. We wanted to give you your limelight,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
well deserved. You put up. I saw your standings during Swiss, and I messaged Zane. I was like, "Who the hell is this Isaac Smith guy
Yeah.
going like 6-1 in Swiss?"
I
But
just
huge
live
congrats.
here, so I haven't been to any big tournament. I just started playing Magic recently, and I haven't been to anywhere other than
Oh,
Columbus or Ohio. I go up and down for the other tournaments.
gotcha.
But also, I want to say
Oh.
very important if people didn't see, in the end there, I exiled Crom, which is all he's good for. Doc is Breach Fodder. Hate my commanders. Such bad commanders, honestly.
Well, if you don't like commanders, boy, do I have the deck for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's all blue barb.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time. I know you need to use the
Yeah.
restroom. Probably need to make some phone calls. Thank you so much. We really hope to see you at the Invitational.
Thanks, guys. Yeah,
Any
I'll be
last
there.
final words? If you can close this interview out, it's your floor.
Don't use my deck list. It's really bad. I prefer memes over winning.
You got it. Don't look at his
Alright.
deck list on EDH Top 16 tonight. It ain't worth it from the man himself.
Enchantments travel. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you
Peace.
so much, Isaac.
See you.
Wow. What an incredible showing from all of our competitors today. I think I'm requesting a photo. All 4 of our platinum event winners are here between in chronological order. Ori, Ian, Tad, and now Isaac Smith joining. They have secured their invites. If you would have told me at the beginning of that game that a person who mulled to 5 and discarded their Mystic Remora to a gamble would be winning this on a crazy Born Upon a Wind meme bet line, I would have called you a liar.
Yeah. The time travelers didn't tell me this was going to happen. But I'm glad they didn't spoil it for me because what a game. What
I have to
a game.
tweet this. Yeah, I'm incredibly proud of Isaac Smith, especially someone in chat mentioned they have only been playing Magic since November. And so to turn that into a major tournament win is incredibly impressive.
Yep. This format is growing. I have my hand on the pulse of TopDeck.gg. How many people are playing cEDH? That number has doubled since January. There are so many cEDH players. This format is huge. I'm excited for the Invitational. When I developed this Invitational, I wanted, the plan was I just want to play against the best players and I want to prove myself on that stage. So I developed this Invitational, the point structure, the prizing, everything around it, get people hype. And it's been almost 10 months. I believe in 9 months so far. And I'm going to see these top players at that Invitational in August. 4 direct qualifications, top 56 of the leaderboard, and then 4 voted in players. If you're interested in that vote, stay tuned. Follow us on Twitter. We're going to have more information there. And there's going to be a huge brawl between the top 64 players at the Top Deck Invitational. Coming soon, August 24th.
If you didn't qualify, we do have the TopDeck.gg open on that same weekend, a 256-person tournament, in addition to the 64-player tournament, which is going to be a 10K. I want to shout out all of our sponsors and collaborators on this event. Iron Deck Tournaments, you guys did a hell of a job helping us with this. The sword is incredible. A lot of players were excited about that. I'm excited to see, I think you're curating the winners, maybe possibly doing a winners pod from your events and this event. So really excited to see that. Thank you to Propaganda MTG, one of our sponsors here as well. We were sorry you couldn't be with us. We missed you dearly. And to everyone who helped made this event a success, the players themselves, judges, event staff, Tad TOing, Alex here. I don't know if they can see your face. We can see your face though, who's our production assistant. But really, it takes a village, and we are really proud of the tournament that was put on. So many people put in so many hours. So thank you to everyone, and thank you to the 500, almost 600 people, 600 plus people who joined us for this stream. It was an absolute pleasure to spend this evening with you.
From the TopDeck.gg team, I'm Zane here, the owner. I was going to say something really nice, but I need to tell you guys, these deck lists will be on EDH Top 16 tonight. So stay tuned for that. But thank you so much. It has been tremendous to be hosting these tournaments, having you guys fill out these events in almost like an hour or two, I think. Seeing the almost 100-person wait list, seeing the enthusiasm, and then just seeing good magic, good sportsmanship being played out here. I look forward to seeing all of you guys both at the Invitational and at the Open once again here in the same venue in Columbus in just about 2 months. Thank you so much.
Thank you.